Now, people talk about love, money, loyalty, but let's be for real, okay? If there's no intimacy in the relationship, do you think that relationship is going to work? Like, give me your honest answer in the comment section. If there's no intimacy in the relationship, do you think that relationship is going to work? Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about intimacy and whether intimacy is really important in a relationship, okay? So welcome back to my channel. It's your girl IJ. This is Real Talk with IJ. On here, I'll talk about love, sex, and relationship. I try to help you understand women and also help you pick the best woman for yourself at the end of the day. So without wasting any of your time, let us talk about intimacy. All right, good. Now, what exactly is intimacy? All right, now most people hear the word intimacy and immediately the first thing they think about is sex. Let's not even lie. The first thing that comes to mind is knacking. Once people hear, I want to be intimate with you, intimacy is just knacking. But that's just one part of intimacy. Okay, yes, the sex part is in the intimacy, but that's just one part. Real intimacy is when you and your partner can connect emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay, you heard me right. Emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, you and your partner can connect. That's what real intimacy is. It is when you can be yourself around them, talk freely, you laugh freely, you can even cry if you have to, even as a man, because your partner makes you feel like this is a safe space. Okay, you are still loved no matter the emotions you're feeling right now. You see, that closeness, that is what intimacy is. Okay, because see, you can be knocking a girl for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and you still feel lonely in that relationship because there's no intimacy there. You can be sexual with somebody over and over and over and over again, but you still feel empty because there is no intimacy there. It is very possible to knock and not still feel connected to this person. Now, why is intimacy important? Like, why does intimacy matter? Let me break it down for you, okay? Now, intimacy is what builds connection and trust. It is what makes two people feel like this is my person, okay? Intimacy helps you build trust. And remember, if there's no trust in a relationship, how can that relationship work? If there's no connection in that relationship, how can that relationship work? Okay. Intimacy makes the two of you tell each other, okay, this is my person. I can tell you anything and feel safe and feel secured and know that, okay, I'm not going to get judged or get less love because you know this about you. Like, I know you're my person. That is intimacy. Okay. When there's intimacy, you will not have a very small issue, small silent treatment cannot break that relationship. Don't get me wrong. Even in intimacy, you can still argue. You can still have issues with your partner. You can have misunderstanding because you are two different individuals trying to get to know each other. But because of that intimacy you share, that connection, that emotional connection you have with that person, you'll be able to come together and still have a conversation and solve that issue. That is what true intimacy is. Okay, but when there's no intimacy, trust me, you feel like you guys are roommates. It just feels like an arrangement, like you guys are just helping each other warm each other's sheets. Okay, you are just managing each other because there's no spark, there's no connection, there's no closeness. You guys are just going, like, it's just a routine. You meet up in the gym, you hang out in the weekend, you knock on Saturday and Sunday, you go back to work, you meet up again halfway, you knock again. You see, it becomes a routine, like this person is just your routine partner and nothing else. Now, there are different types of intimacy. Let me tell you this, there are different types of intimacy, and it's important that you understand all of these types of intimacy. Firstly, there's emotional intimacy. Now, emotional intimacy is when you share your feelings and fear openly. A lot of men, and you guys, a lot of you don't want to do this part, but it is very important if you're trying to bond with a woman, a matured woman, because a woman who is not matured will use it against you. So be careful. Make sure that she's the right one. And there's physical intimacy, which you can share with anybody. Touch, kiss, cuddles, sex. This one, I feel like, this is the easiest part of intimacy. And there's intellectual intimacy where you connect mentally, where you can talk about everything and anything together, where you can share your dreams and future plans together, and you guys are on the same intellectual level. This girl understands you on that higher level. There's something sexual about that part when you can think alike, all right? And there's spiritual intimacy where you share your values, your belief, your purpose as a team. Okay, if you want a solid relationship, you need all four of them. You need all the four types of intimacy, not just the physical one, because that's the one everybody goes to, just wants to knack. All right, now, when is intimacy missing? Let me tell you this one, it will be showing small, small. Okay, you begin to see the disconnection. Okay, you will definitely see the signs, but a lot of us ignores. I've been there. A lot of us like to ignore it, but you will see the little signs like communication will dry up. Okay, communication will become very dry, very boring. It feels like you guys have nothing much to talk about. One partner begins to feel unseen, like you're too busy for me. You understand? You begin to feel unseen, unheard, or even unwanted. Like you even touch your girl and she's like, "Oh, I'm so tired." She keeps making excuses. Okay, the wala will start small, 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 small. You understand? So you might even start looking for attention elsewhere because now you feel like your partner doesn't want you anymore. You just feel unseen, you feel unheard, you feel like they're becoming too busy for you, and now you cannot handle it. Okay, once your heart begins to do this, just know sometimes even if the sex happens, okay, it will feel empty, it will feel dry. Like even if you touch her and she still responds, you just know that it's not as sweet as it used to be because intimacy and sex are not the same thing. Like you can still get the knacking from her, but you just feel that it is not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay, you can have sex without intimacy, but through intimacy, it makes sex more powerful, more bonding, more meaningful. I don't know if you understand my point. Like you can have sex with anybody, but when there's intimacy, when you guys are really intimate and you have that knocking, it feels different. It feels more powerful. Okay, now even if you've lost the intimacy before, you can still build it back. So let me tell you how you can build back your intimacy. Okay, if you feel like the closeness it has faded, like don't panic, just relax. We'll start building it small, 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 small. And the very first thing you're going to do if you're trying to build back intimacy is you have to be open. Talk about your feelings without shouting or blame. Like even if you know that, excuse me, even if you know that they are the one that messed up, like caused the disconnect. No need to shout, no need to throw blames. Sit down and talk, okay? Spend time together, real time, not just on your phones, not just texting. Somebody told me that she lives with her husband, but when they have issues, they settle it on WhatsApp. Like, what? Why don't you just go into the room and talk? Okay? If you want to reconnect, you need to talk physically. All right, now physical touch, bring back cuddling, bring back hugging each other, bring back those long hugs. All right, not just no, real kisses, real touch. Compliment your partner, show appreciation. When she does something as little as cooking indomie the best way you like, you say, baby, this indomie hits very well. When she looks good, say, baby, you look good. Compliment each other. All of these little efforts will make intimacy come back into your relationship. You need to have that talk. You need to sit down. You need to give long hugs, physical touch. You need to be present. Okay, so at the end of the day, intimacy is the heartbeat of every relationship. Every relationship needs intimacy to survive. You can have money, you can be the hottest boy, finest boy that ever lived. You can even have status, but if that emotional and physical connection is not there, that love will fade little by little. And everybody say, "Oh, get money, get money." Women just want money. If that intimacy is also not there, if that connection is not there, that love, all of your money, all of your looks will still fade, and she'll say she's not getting what she wants in that relationship. So a relationship without intimacy is like a car without petrol. Okay, it might look fine, but it's not working anywhere. It's not going to move to anywhere because it has no petrol in it. So intimacy is very, very, very important in the relationship. And remember, intimacy is not just sex. All right. So this is the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section. Hope you've learned something today. Hope you're going to Do better when you're trying to connect with a girl. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, this is the right time for you to do it so you don't miss any of my videos. I will see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe so other people can see it. So keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah. Mwah.